Today we are going to talk about prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Before we can start talking about prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells, we have to know what cells are. Cells are the basic unit of life. Some organisms are made up of multiple cells, while others are made up of only one cell. The sizes and shapes of these cells can vary. We also need to talk about cell theory. It was introduced by Schleiden and Schwann, and it contains three parts. The first is that cells are the basic unit of life. The second is that every single living organism is made up of cells. And the third is that all cells come from pre-existing cells. Cell structure. A cell is made up of many organelles, which we can call mini-organs. They all have specific jobs in helping the cell. Here's a list of organelles that many cells have. Cell membrane, nuclear membrane, cytoplasm, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, mitochondria, lysosome, Golgi apparatus, nucleus, and the nuclear membrane. Cell structures and functions. The nucleus is the control center of the cell. It contains DNA. The cell membrane is what separates the outside of the cell from the inside of the cell, and it keeps unwanted material out. The cytoplasm is the fluid inside of the cell that helps hold everything in place. Ribosomes help in the synthesis of proteins. Chloroplasts take the energy from sunlight and make sugar. The endoplasmic reticulum carries substances to different places inside of the cell. Golgi apparatus receive and distribute materials, and vacuoles store things such as food, waste, and water. Lysosomes clean up the cell by breaking things down. The mitochondria produces ATP. The nuclear envelope allows things to come in and out of the nucleus, and the cell wall gives plant cells shape. Here is a picture of a typical animal cell. As you can see, all of the organelles are present and labeled. Prokaryotic cells do not have a nucleus. They are also single-celled, simple. They don't contain any membrane-bound organelles. They are smaller and they are much older. Prokaryotes have two domains, bacteria and archaeobacteria. Eukaryotic cells have a nucleus. They are also complex, multicellular, younger, they have membrane-bound organelles, and they are much larger. Eukaryotes consist of the domain Eukaryota, which also consists of four kingdoms: Protista, fungi, animalia, and plantae. Here are some examples of prokaryotes and eukaryotes. An example of a prokaryotic organism is E. coli, and two examples of eukaryotic organisms are sunflowers and cats.